And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today I'm talking about a bag that's on Kickstarter. Now this is a little unusual because I very rarely do Kickstarter previews. We have Mark Street does our paid previews on our show. This is actually not a paid preview, but just so you know, the bag I'm talking about, they are making a Dice Tower version, and if you get that version, a small cut of those proceeds do go to the Dice Tower. But the reason there is a Dice Tower version is because this is my favorite gaming bag, bar none. So I've been using the Game Canopy for a really long time. I've had these bags, I use them. When their first Kickstarter went up, they sent me one to review and I liked it so much I immediately backed the Kickstarter and I wanted more of them. And when I was able to get Dice Tower ones of my own, these are fantastic. To most gaming events, I go with two of these hand in hand and I walk. And I like them because my favorite size games are the square size games and they fit in them. Well, most of them. See, there are games like Too Many Bones. This is nice and big and round. It doesn't fit in there. And those long games, as much as I don't mind my games moving around a bit, you can fit longer games in these like this. This doesn't feel right. So I was super thrilled when they decided to come out with the Deep Space one, which is the same thing, but it's long ways. It's actually bigger than the other one, and it can fit the longer games in it. Let me show you. All right, so I have a shoulder strap here, which I use it sometimes. I usually just carry them by their handles, but I sometimes use a shoulder strap. So it has this Velcro handle here, and the bag opens like this. And then there's a zipper. So I'm actually showing it to you on the other side, a zipper here. And what's going to happen is the front will fall open. So here you can see I have two long games in. Hey, I stuck in my hammer of judgment. Why not? I put one of these thinner square games in the side because that's what fits here with Batman, and a couple small games at the top. Now in the front here, you can see there's some pockets. So inside here, I got a small game, and here I want to show my friends the Art of Mysthia, and I also brought along my own tablet. You don't have to use those, but you can see here how if you want to put in basically the normal, what I call normal, square size boxes, they will fit right in, slid in like this. And if you want to put in something like Too Many Bones, it actually will fit in here. It just fits in this way. And hooray! So there's pretty much any size box. There's a few boxes massively gigantic that aren't going to fit in these things, but most things do. I also really like the bags because essentially they're water resistant. I live in Florida and I definitely don't need water getting on my games. So having that not land on the games and get my games wet is a really big deal. I know some of you are still gasping that I poured water and hit the table. It's dried up, it's gone, it's fine. I'm going to a game night tonight when I record this. I'm taking this with me. This is a fantastic bag. It fits right in my trunk. It's easy to carry around. It's easy to open, easy to put games in. Water resistant. I love it. It's my favorite bag. I will say I like this one too. I still like my original, and I might take both of them sometimes to game night. But this Deep Space one, usually if I can't play all the games in it, I've been at game night too long, and it's probably game morning at that point. Fantastic. We'll put a link to the Kickstarter below. If you want to get one of these, they're definitely an investment to put in here, but I've had a couple of my bags now for a couple years. I still use them. They fold up really nicely. So sometimes when I travel, I'll put them in my suitcase, and then when I get to the convention I'm going to, I can open them up and carry games around in them. It's great. I really like them. This is the Game Canopy Deep Space. Highly approved.